Here are some common CSS interview questions that you may encounter. What is CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets, and it is a language used to describe the presentation of web pages, including layout, colors, fonts, and other design elements.
What is the difference between inline internal and external CSS? Inline CSS is applied directly to an HTML element using the style attribute. Internal CSS is included in the head section of an HTML document using the style tag. External CSS is stored in a separate file and linked to the HTML document using the link tag. What is the box model in CSS? The box model is a design concept that represents each HTML element as a rectangular box with content, padding, border, and margin. It is important to understand the box model when working with layout and positioning in CSS. What is a CSS selector? A CSS selector is used to target specific HTML elements on a web page and apply styles to them. Selectors can be based on element type, class, Idaho, or other attributes. What is the difference between padding and margin? Padding is the space between the content of an element and its border, while margin is the space between the border of an element and other elements on the page. What is the difference between a relative and absolute position? Relative positioning allows an element to be positioned relative to its normal position on the page, while absolute positioning allows an element to be positioned relative to the nearest positioned ancestor element. What is the purpose of the z-index property? The z-index property is used to specify the stacking order of positioned elements on a page. Elements with a higher z-index value will appear on top of elements with a lower value. What is the difference between display, none, and visibility, hidden? Both display, none, and visibility. Hidden are used to hide elements on a page, but display, none, removes the element from the page layout completely, while visibility, hidden, hides the element but still takes up space in the layout. What is the purpose of the float property? The float property is used to specify the alignment of an element on a page, either to the left or right of surrounding content. It is commonly used in creating multi-column layouts. What are media queries in CSS? Media queries are used to apply different styles to a web page based on the size or orientation of the device screen. They allow for responsive design and are commonly used in creating mobile-friendly websites.